Kyle Ramos, Strong Men, Good Men. We're going to talk about what is alpha seed. A lot of people talk about this, especially like in the manosphere, these kind of people. Alpha seed. What alpha seed is, is the idea that women want the alpha male. They want the alpha genetics. So they want the dominant male, the strong men, the one that are going to be able to provide for them. And in ancestral times, this was really who could dominate, who was a better hunter, a better warrior, who was going to lead the tribe. They wanted to have, because it also brings social status when you're with somebody like that for a woman. Now, in today's day, it has become more financial, and who's at the hierarchy of, the CEOs of companies, the big lawyers, politicians, stuff like that. Now, there's other things to that too. Are you good looking? Are you financially stable? Are you funny? Are you intelligent? So the idea of alpha seed is that women want the alpha male, but it really is because they want the good genes that they're going to be able to pass on to their children. Just men want the same thing. That's a part of what men want as well. We're going to get into the next video the other side of what women want, because women kind of have a paradigm where they need the alpha man for the good genetics, but they also need somebody to take care of them. So we're going to talk about that. And there's actually a theory called the sexy son theory. It's a theory that women, because other animals do this as well, will actually have affairs and will look to have children with the alpha males, the good-looking guys, so that their sons potentially will get those good genes and also be good-looking as well. So the alpha seed is a woman's desire, and remember, this is not this is subconscious. These things are happening subconsciously, but it's their desire to have children with men who have good genetics to pass down to their children. And it's really common sense, right? People want to have children who are going to have good genes, and this is how we've evolved. If women would not have selected to have offspring with people with good genes, we would have died off. This has to do with sickliness, things like that, which is a lot of the indicators of being healthy are what people look for when you think of physically aesthetic. That's why women don't really want these bodybuilder type of guys with like no body fat, because that's actually unhealthy. Not based on today's standards with modern medicine, but we can't go based on that. We've evolved for hundreds of thousands of years. So historically, if you were really skinny and didn't have a lot of fat on you, you would be very susceptible to death if you had a famine or if you got sick, things like that. So those women don't like that, because those aren't good genes, actually, if they happen naturally, right? Now, a lot of these guys do that on purpose, but all these things are happening subconsciously. So you have to optimize for these things. You have to optimize to be the alpha seed, to at least have the perception to women that you are going to have the best genes for them to pass on to their children. So their children will then in turn be successful as well in reproducing and thriving. So that's what alpha seed is. Alpha seed is the idea that women want to have the best possible genetics and get the best possible gene pool with their genes to procreate with. There's a bunch of science that goes into this as far as women being able to determine whether a man has compatible traits with theirs on a DNA level. It's really fascinating. It's too much to get into here, but women can actually smell. It's really bizarre if you're going to be more compatible with them. But anyways, that's a different topic for another day. Bottom line is, women want to have children with the best possible genes, with the man that has the best possible genes, to then give that to their children. Okay, so Thank you for listening. If you like this content, please subscribe to the channel and comment below, all that stuff. You can also check out the website, strongmengoodmen.com. We have a men's group, or anybody can join, but it's mostly for men, of like-minded individuals helping support each other, as well as one-on-one coaching if you'd like that as well. Thank you again.